Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with more My Butler with Yonekura. So hey, or whichever, however it's flipped. I'm not really sure right now because we call him Yonekura in the things. We'll just call Yonekura. How's that? Anyway, we're on chapter 3, and let's see if our deal with him holds on. Who will fall first? I guess. Does he really like me, or do I like him, or whatever? We'll find out, I guess. So let's get going. Proof of a kiss. Almost a month passed since I started living at my aunt's mansion. I've been living a life of luxury. And like every day, Yonekura would come in to wake me up. Are you awake? I'm preparing cambric tea for you to drink this morning. I think I said that right. Cambric tea is made with assam, and I've put milk and honey in it. The assam has been boiled longer for a refined taste, but the milk and honey add body to it. It sounds delicious. Will you be drinking it yourself, or would you prefer to be fed mouth to mouth? Uh, I'll drink it myself. Jeez, it's like this every morning. I pick up my cup with my own hand and drink the black tea. Miss Rini, his finger stretched out and combed my lips. What? Pardon me. You have some honey on your lips. Yonekura bowed courteously, as if nothing had happened. I know he's doing it on purpose. He teases like me from time to time when I let my guard down. But after spending a month with him, I got a little used to being pushed around by Yonekura. These ordinary days kept repeating, and one day I had sat down for breakfast. Kagura had served the food on the table as usual. Miss Rini, how should we prepare for the birthday? Huh? Whose birthday? Yours. Your birthday is next month, right? Oh, I can't believe Kakurazaka knows when my birthday is. Oh, is that so? Then we have to have a grand celebration. If there's anything you want or want us to do, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Kira, Kakurazaka, will you invite your friends to the party? That's right. Yonekura, Kamisaki, and Kira can't show themselves to other guests. We'll take care of it. Oh, that's true. All three of them are famous celebrities, after all. It's okay. We don't have to have anything luxurious like a party. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be happy if all you wish me is a happy birthday. Miss Rini. Hiroshima gently smiled after hearing what I had said. It's settled. We'll have a small private banquet on the day of your birthday. We'll celebrate it with you. You will? They're gonna have a birthday party for me? Yes, as long as you're not against it. Of course I'm not. It makes me happy. Thank you. Understood. It's all right with you too, right, Kirishima? Yes, I'll comply with Miss Rini's wishes. Kirishima smiled happily and nodded. Then each person will figure out their own presents. Kira and Kamisaki can provide some sort of entertainment. Okay. Kamisaki looked a little bewildered. Leave it to me. I'm good at those kind of things. Kira smiled pleasantly, and they both nodded. And Yonekura, can you be in charge of arranging the flowers? The flowers? Yes, it won't be complete without a bouquet of flowers by the birthday girl's seat. Not to mention it's Miss Rini's birthday, so you'll need to make a special bouquet. Please take responsibility and make a bouquet that will please her, Yonekura. A specially arranged bouquet in her image would be even better. A bouquet in Miss Rini's image. Yonekura stared at me and looked like he was deep in thought. Yonekura? Later that day in the afternoon. Huh? Where's Yonekura? I had finished reading the book he had told me to read about etiquette. I suddenly realized Yonekura had disappeared before I had known it. I wonder where he went. He's the one who told me to tell him when I finished reading the book. He's not here. Or maybe he seemed engulfed in something about Kagurazaka told him to prepare the flowers. Maybe he's over there? Apparently I know my way around here, don't I? I opened the glass door and it made a small squeaking sound. Inside of the glass greenhouse, the flowers that someone digitally raised were blooming. I thought he'd be here because they were talking about flowers before. I looked around the greenhouse restlessly and... there he is. Oh, I knew it. Yonekura was looking at the flowers in a daze. It looked like he was thinking about something. Yonekura! Uh, Miss Rini. I rushed over and called out to him. Yonekura calmed down and looked at me. Were you looking for me, Miss Rini? Yeah, I finished reading the book you recommended to me. What are you doing, Yonekura? Oh, no, nothing in particular. I was just thinking about you. Huh? About me? Why? What kind of flowers do you like, Miss Rini? Oh, he meant he was thinking about the flowers I like, not me. My heart was racing. Let me think. I like... Oh boy. Red flowers, cute lilies, big sunflowers that look like the sun. I kind of like roses. Red roses, I guess. Red roses. That flower symbolizes love, beauty, passion, and I love you. Please make me yours. He looked at me with eyes filled with passion, and my heart almost leapt out of my chest. Right? Nevertheless, I'm surprised you know so much about flower meanings. I don't. I merely looked it up. I done it to order the flowers that would suit you best. Oh. He smiled at me gently, and my heart rate jumped on its own again. This smells just next, so I can't trust it. Miss Rini, is something wrong? No, nothing at all. Yonekura's just playing the role of a kind butler, that's all. I can't afford to take him seriously. Oh, but the flowers in this greenhouse are very pretty, especially these roses. Take a look. I tried to get attention off of my pink face and looked away from Yonekura. I reached out to the pink roses next to me. Miss Rini? If you touch them carelessly, the thorns will... Huh? I heard Yonekura's warning a moment too late. I pricked my finger on a thorn. Ouch! A sharp pain ran down my fingertip. Sheesh. As soon as I warn you, you do it. Let me see it. Yonekura looked a little irritated to put his hand out toward me. Huh? Please, lend me your hand, Miss Rini. This time he spoke politely and forcefully took my hand. At least that's what I thought. He didn't hesitate to suck on the finger that had pricked on the thorn. Yonekura, my finger is... He was sucking so powerfully my body jumped and trembled. Yonekura's tongue was entwining itself around my finger. What is this? Even though he's sucking on my finger, a sweet numbing feeling crawled up my body, making me shudder. He finally took one long, last, loud suck, and Yonekura took his lips away from my finger. What is it, Miss Rini? You know, you're the one who did this to me. Your face is completely red. I know. It had looked like your finger was bleeding, so I decided to disinfect it. Yonekura spoke calmly, and from the crevices of his lips, I could see a glimpse of the red tip of his tongue. That tongue was on my finger. I could feel my cheeks were redder and instinctively looked away. Then, I swear, you really are cute. Yonekura smiled bitterly, and I could hear his low mumble mixed with a sigh. Yonekura reached his hand out to me. Huh? His long fingers undid the buttons on my chest one by one. Okay, I don't need that kind of help right now. What's going on? What are you doing? It's okay. Just be still and quiet. I was shocked, and as I leaned back, he put his fingers on my lips to silence me. Yonekura, I told you to be quiet, didn't I? His voice was gentle, but his words were a different story. And his fingers were still unbuttoning my shirt even at that moment. I'm going to check your body to see if you injured yourself elsewhere. Yes, from pricking my finger, I injured myself somewhere else on my body. Elsewhere? The thorn only pricked my finger. There's a risk that your allergic reaction, right? You know, anaphylactic shock? Yeah, that. Yonekura nodded and looked satisfied. That's something that happens with bees. Please turn around. It would be troublesome if you're swelling somewhere but your clothes are covering. Yonekura's finger took off the final button on my clothes and he pulled the shirt off my shoulders. What? I was in a panic, but he seized my shoulders and spun me around. Stand still. Please, don't move, Miss Rini. He hugged me tightly from behind and whispered into my defenseless neck. In an instant, my heart rate skyrocketed. Miss Rini, I could hear Yonekura's low, hoarse voice right next to my ear. The smell is... I smell on the first day I arrived. Yonekura's sweet scent is kind of like an aphrodisiac. I felt dizzy just from taking a whiff of it. My body trembled as I became dizzy. Without thinking, I leaned on Yonekura. Something hot, soft, and wet pressed up against my neck. I could feel him sucking strongly again, and it felt a little painful. Yonekura! Didn't I tell you not to move? He moved his tongue a little more downward. He sucked again powerfully at this new spot as well. Each time the shivers running through my body got me hot. I wanted to escape, but his arms were holding me so tightly I couldn't move. We went from my neck to my back, my neck, and then to my shoulders. No, I can't. He kissed the back of my neck persistently, and I couldn't stand up because of it. I'll do it thoroughly, so it leaves a mark. A mark? Does he mean a kiss mark? He sucked so hard, I'm sure it will leave a mark, but Yonekura originally did this with that intent in mind. I guess you can't undress in front of other men now. His tongue crept along my shoulders, and he sucked lightly one last time. Why? Is something wrong? Why are you making such a scary face? Why are you doing this, Yonekura? Even if you're pretending to be a butler, this time you've gone too far. Did I do something to displease you? I'm your personal butler. That's why I put my seal on you as proof. Or will you be in trouble if someone else sees them? He smiled as if he was making fun of me. Why would I become sad? Is it that much fun teasing me? Huh? I'm your master and you are my servant. Those are roles we promised to take. Is it so fun teasing me, making me look like an idiot? Gura opened his eyes in shock. You must just think of me as some toy you can play with, but I get excited by every single thing you do and word you say. Is it fun watching me react like this? Yunkura's face looked unusually shaken up. Yunkura opened his mouth as he tried to cover up his trembling. I just served to make you happy, but you weren't completely dissatisfied, right? He's still saying things like that. I lifted my head up and looked at Yonekura's head. That's a lie, isn't it? Huh? All you want to do is pass my aunt's test. Honestly, you don't care about me in the slightest. You don't like me or think anything of me for that matter. And yet, how can you do these things so casually? Yonekura turned around, his expression stiffened as if he had been startled. I ran out of the greenhouse. Huh? Where am I? I ran out of the greenhouse and tried going back to my room, but I don't know how to get back. This can't be. I can't believe I'm lost inside the mansion. It makes you wonder how big it is. Huh? This is wrong. I went upstairs and downstairs. What floor is this? Oh, I really look like a fool. I can't believe I took his words seriously, even though they didn't mean anything. And as a bonus, I'm lost inside this house. I really hate this. At that moment, click. The lights in the hallway vanished for a second. What was that just now? And then, click, click. What's happening? Huh? The lights in the hallway flickered again. Click. This time I was completely covered in darkness. Is there a blackout? I can't see a thing. I couldn't move in the darkness and stood there petrified. No! I felt my arms blindly, and when I stepped forward, my hand hit something. There was a loud crashing sound. Ow! Was the flower vase put in the hallway? It fell and broke after my hand hit it. What should I do? Don't you restart. Just call for someone at this rate. Yonekura! This is shameful, but Yonekura's face is the only thing I could think of. Where are you, Yonekura? I realized I've been desperately calling out his name. Yonekura, where are you? I stretched my fingers out into the pitch black darkness. Rini? Huh? Someone powerfully grabbed my wrist. He pulled me into his chest. Rini, it's me. from his chest. I could smell the sweet, dense, musky scent drifting into the air. Oh, the smell is... The lights flickered again, and this time the lights turned back on. Rini, it really is Yonekura. Yay! Why were the lights turning off? And that was an interesting time in the garden, that's for sure. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you thought on this chapter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye. Kaze out.